Welcome to a new era, the Great European War. That's right, part 6, I think. Is this part 6 or part 7? I don't know which episode it is. I did lost track. Pretty sure this is episode 7. So today is going to be the beginning of the Great European War. Last time, the Middle Eastern country was going to jump the green team, but the green team was playing the same thing, and the green team got to it first. But the green team wasn't expecting there'd be a coalition against them immediately. So France immediately pours into their thing, as France was ready for this. Like, be honest, the Middle Eastern country was ready to jump them. They just didn't have their troops on the border, so they couldn't see. So now they're going straight at the border. The Romans immediately invade these guys. They launch an invasion. And it goes really good. What? The brown team over here is going to start their invasion as well. Yeah, this is going to be a brutal war. The Romans were not planning to jump Greece as well, so they immediately lose this land. And the green team, they had troops on the border because they didn't really like Rome. So they didn't, Rome immediately loses this. They were going to abandon this when they jumped to the green team as well, so they already knew this was lost. And they kind of knew the green team, you couldn't just jump one shot them. It was going to be multiple shots. So they abandoned that. And now the real fun begins as Greece starts their advancing on the Middle Eastern country. The green team over here, this is what the troops are. They do not expect this. A massive counterattack here. It's really good. They managed to outmaneuver the green team. It's a bit too overconfident green team. They got tons of land back. But they realized they probably should retreat from this area. What they need is this is going to be bad over here. Because this war, they did not expect to have these guys to jump them. So, Russia keeps their advancing. Well, because Russia is going to immediately invade here. And they're already very afraid that they can just go expand over here, so Russia is going to send troops over here to take the area. And where's Russia's colors? There's so many colors now. So here, Russia's advancing really fast here. Russia is focusing a ton of troops down here. They kind of stop right there as they get halted by the forces. But India is going to be sweeping ahead. No troops on this border. None. India sweeps up here. Immediate goes up here, so they can't get more territory or flee into unknown territory, and then jump them when they go explore if they win. And form new countries. And they're finally halted here. They're halted right there. Your team is massively supplying the campaign over here. They're going to pull their forces out of here. And they're going to launch the invasion. The green team starts their advances. And this time they go 10 times better than they did before. As they're on the retreat, they're crossing. Even Greece gets some territory. And yeah, they officially retreat out of Europe. So that's not good. But, down in Africa, it's going way better. They clap here. These guys start their invasion of Africa. They are starting to sweep as troops did not they were this is not. They have to rearrange from the front line because they had no idea the red team was there, and they have to hold them off as well. Most people will become aware that the green team is losing Africa. I'm just saying the year is around the year 500 as well. The year 500, that's what is taking place in. The Great European War. And though if not every single person here is European, but still that's what it's called. The red team sees a perfect opportunity to break through the lines and make light work of the green team, and the green team evacuates and loses 75% of the troops on the way back. So this is a big loss for the green team here, losing their foothold in Africa. There's going to be more troops up in Europe into up here. Now, their next objective is to kind of, deal with this. These guys have not done anything. But yeah, they've been up to some things. Not the strongest country in the world. They're not even an empire. I don't even think they're an empire. Yeah, The red team, though, the red team here is like overpowers the green team here, and just straight up just takes. This is like they were preparing to jump these guys. Yeah. These guys get their stuff together. Completely encircle these troops through here. These guys just start in Africa. They just start, and they just take this down. The capital falls. The country is knocked out of the war. Except they're still over here, and this is where all the troops are. So these guys are evacuated to Greece to fight in different fronts of the war. Luckily, 95% of them get out, and now they'll be able to fight another day. Saying that now, Africa is kind of like secure. Now we're going to need to focus on up over here. So far, these guys are doing. They have really good advantage over here in defense, and also here there's mountains. So they're doing pretty fine for now. But the French, the French are coming. But 95% of the population is in the army here, and they are cooking. The brown team, Britain just start taking more stuff as well. The team is able to hold against, like, the green team's not attacking the Romans yet because that's not their plan. And then suddenly something happens. A new alliance is formed between these two, declare war on both sides. That was a three-way war because France, they do not like either one of them. These guys, they do not want to work with the red team. So now they are at war. With both sides. Well, they don't really border anybody. But this is not going to change the fighting for now. There's still more campaigns from Rome going on here. But the British are able to take this down. And start freeing this area as ruined. Kind of like these are retreating as they're kind of running out of troops here. It's getting too thin. They're just going to retreat to the mountains and back. Because they both agree that's the smart thing to do. But that does mean the purple team gets this territory. So yeah, Europe is in a total war right now. Look at this. The green team is like, alright, we need to do something about this, the French. So they need to start getting some more troops here. So they're gonna launch an invasion of Rome, and this one's brutal. Like, this one's really brutal. Rome does not want to give in. The red team is able to land on these islands. And on this island as well. And they're starting to take out Rome as the two giants are coming down on each other. Rome is collapsing. This empire, the Roman Empire, collapses under the weight and is officially out of the Great European War. Declaring war on your allies was probably not the best idea, Rome. Now France is alone. France has no alliance. So they can go right back to being EO. And for now, they're just going to occupy this. These two, like, they're not going to fight now because they're really tired from, like, this. So they're just going to chill. This is, like, the only border. There's no conflict at the moment because they're really tired from taking out Rome. So this is a good thing. Because now there's more troops going over here. Like, every single troop they have is going on this campaign. And so, yeah. The green team needs a plan, because this is not doing so good. The green team sends a ton of troops straight in. This is brutal. There is many atrocities committed by the green team. I mean, many atrocities, like unspeakable atrocities. They're just killing all the French civilians. Here in their own territory, not doing that, but over here in French territory, they're doing that. They're replacing them with their own civilians. They encircle all this and start taking it out slowly. There's a ton of troops lost here. There's nowhere for them to go. They're all lost. They're all murdered and hanging on the street. Atrocities are committed by the green team here that are untold of. Over here, these guys retreat. Now they're going to retreat through their mainland because they just lost their capital. And now their empire is starting to crumble because of it. They were too ambitious. The French start to collapse. These guys start to collapse. And the reason why, and also, you want to know the reason why there's only this conflict right now? Because everyone else is like, they kind of made it like, these two leaders met and they're like, let's just stop fighting for a sec and just take out these traitors. And yeah, they're just doing that at the moment. So that was made, that was just confirmed by the Green Team and the Middle Eastern country. It's like mostly just Green Team forces. The guys are just relaxing. The Green Team just dominates here. The Green Team's left to do all the work. They're like, I'm getting the most of the peace treaty, right? Peace treaty won't be until after the war ends. But yeah, France starts to collapse. And I think our second empire has fallen. And right as France surrenders, they don't surrender, they fight until the last man. Every single French civilian is killed, and now they're 100% greenized. So they're basically a part of the green team now. So now the war between the two big factions resumes. So the green team has the advantage. They have all of Europe under their wrath. All of Europe. It's all of Europe basically versus all of Africa. And the red team is like, we need to take these guys out now. So they launch a massive campaign by themselves to stop this invasion. To stop the inevitable, kind of. They're going to cut off these guys. Yeah. Many signs, like there's a lot of stuff going on. These guys are taking all these guys' stuff. They make a landing down here, and they realize that their African stuff is useless, but they can't get out because the other guys have the red have the naval superiority. So they're slowly killed. Most of them kill themselves. Like now they'll be tortured to death. And yeah, this is atrocities by the red team as well. Lots of atrocities here. Yeah, and the African front has fallen. So it's basically Africa and the Middle East versus Europe. And India as well. It's on the side of Europe. So now it's kind of a stalemate. As both of these sides can't do that much. No one's expanding right now. Everyone's just watching the war, or they're fighting the war. Both the sides each plan an invasion of each other. They're gonna be brutal. Here's still a stalemate in Europe. Is like the one front in Europe. A southern Italy is established. They're doing the peace deal right now, I guess. They changed their mind, I guess. Their capital will be right there. And the green team will just annex everything. So this is currently, the Romans fallen. Now their land is being carved up. It's like the only time they agree to see each other. Like, this is for the carving of Rome. You do not like doing it because the members are there, but they're like, let's get this done fast over so we can go back to killing each other. Greece also officially says this is theirs. These guys can't really deny it because, like, they're at war. So now it's going to be their territory. Yeah, there's a lot of arguments during the meetings. The red team officially annexes these islands like they wanted to. Oh yeah, they're going to take this as well. their capital. Britain. Those give some of the territory over here because they're allies. Now a new country is formed right here. Not an empire, just a new country. Which they will be part of the pink team. And now France is the last part of the treaty. That was cellular territory, but now this is the actual France. Green team will next. Bit of France, you could say. Britain will get Brittany. These guys will get some territory over here. Then the rest of France. The rest of France will become a green team puppet. So there you have that. France has fallen. Rome has fallen. They've both been brutalized. And yeah, there's chaos. 2 empires have fallen so far. 2. There's only 2 people. There's 3 left on the blue side, but they're like the red team is now like the second most powerful. This is first, second, third. So meanwhile, India is going to be breaking through here. The peace treaty also that was signed for this border over here was signed in the year 600, so it's been 100 years. So yeah, India's just dominating here. There's a massive fight on it. They secretly land in their main area. They're immediately kicked out of it, but now this is kind of showing the population of these guys. Yeah, that they can invade us. And yeah, they do not like that. So here in Rome, yeah, the most obvious thing happens. The green team is going to take down the Romans again. They're unable to cross the sea because, yeah, there's massive. This is like a mostly naval fight now. The green team is most likely at its peak at the moment as well. These guys will. That I don't. Maybe the green team has not lost a single territory, but they will. This is like a 3-part war. 3-episode war. This is episode 1. This is about the end of this episode. Yeah, Africa, like, is one side. Like, you have to invade the entire continent. I don't think I don't know who's gonna win yet, but I will decide that when we get there. There could be no winners. Both sides could lose. I don't know what the next age is. It's actually one that actually existed in real life. So, if you just pay attention to the years, you'll know what's coming. What happened? Just look what's after Rome. That's next. So now we're gonna get a daily China update. Yeah, our China update. China, they don't really know what to do. They're gonna explore an island. That's kind of it. And they just take it as their own. And they take this island over here. They go on an island hopping campaign. Navies are starting to get better. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Peace. Goodbye.